Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another wreath DIY for you guys. This is going to be the last wreath that I'm making for my husband's cousins. So this wreath, I'm gearing it more towards a sweets theme. My husband's cousins' colors are pink and blue. He likes blue and his girlfriend likes pink, so I'm going to infuse both colors into this wreath. And so I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, you guys. So his girlfriend does have a little girl, and I want to make it fun for her as well so she can enjoy it just as much as the adults do. All right, so I'm going to be using this, let's see, 16-inch work frame from Hobby Lobby. And I got it in silver tinsel. They had this or red, and I didn't need the red. And then this is where I'm kind of like stuck. I'm not sure what I want to do. I have two of these 10-inch deco mesh in that burlap with the white on there. And I got two of these rolls. I also got two rolls of the pink 10-inch and two rolls of the blue 10-inch. And these are the pastel colors. All right, let's see. I also have ribbon, all this ribbon here that I've had for quite some time, you guys. And anyway, I might use that. I'm not sure what kind of ribbon I'm going to use. I have my scissors and my rotary cutter, my glue gun. As far as embellishments, I just came back from Walmart, and I ran to Walmart because I'm looking for a sign to put in the middle. I don't have one, so I will show you. I just came back from Walmart, and I seen these ornaments here, and they're in pink and blue. And then I also bought this one here. This one was $2. Then I got these for 97 cents as well. These little gingies. And they've had these. I got these last year as well for my tree. They're so cute. So I don't know if I'm going to use those. I also have these. These were all 97 cents as well from Walmart. And they're just like little cookies. And then these are from Michael's. These are the little gingies that they have at Michael's. They're on picks. These are a little heavier. And then also they had lollipops there at Michael's. So I got this one. And these were, I think, oh gosh, I don't remember how much they were. But they were, I think, 40% off when I got those. So that's the stuff that I have, you guys. So I'm going to see how I work with this. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm not going to show you when I cut the mesh and all that. I will tell you you guys have already seen me do that. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to cut this mesh at 30 inches. So I'm going to cut 30 inches of mesh, and then I'm going to do the curl method. Not the curl method. I'm going to do the ruffle method on this. And I'm going to go ahead and get it started, and then I'll come back to show you the last ruffle that I'm going to put on here. So I'm going to clear this out, and I'm going to start cutting my mesh. So I cut my mesh at 30 inches. I'm going to show you really quickly, you guys. You guys didn't need to see me do all this, but I already put the mesh on the top row here, and I still need the bottom here. I started here, but you open up all your ties before you put your mesh in. And then I'm going to show you just really quickly how to do the ruffle technique. Okay, so I laid down my mesh flat. The way it curls, I've told you guys, is the way you lay it down. And then you're just going to grab it in the middle. And these lines are your guide right here. If you have lines on your mesh, then these will be your guide. And then you're just going to use these thumbs to grab, and this one to pinch forward like this, to hold your mesh like this. And then these, bring it forward. So let's just start. And if you need to bring it, like to move it around, you can use, see your fingers, to move it around to get it straightened. All right. So there I have my little curl right here. Let me bring over my wreath. So I'm setting them like this. You have your wreath form. I'm not putting them like this, but I'm putting them like this, up and down. Okay, and then I'm just gonna open up my tie. Here's my tie right there. Open it up. There it is. And then, hold on, let me get this guy really good there. Okay, once you open up your tie, you set it right in the middle and then just twist. I did one twist and then I fluff. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then I'm fluffing it up. And there it is right in there. See? So I'm going to continue to finish the rest, and then I will come back and we'll decide what we're going to do with this guy. So there it is, you guys. It's all full now. Can you guys see that? Nice and full. And I used a roll, and this is what I have other. So definitely get 2 rolls just to make sure. Of course, the 30-inch cuts, so I do have this little bit left of the second roll. So I could use this as curls for another wreath. So now I need to decide if I want to do curls with the pink and the blue. And I think I might, and then just alternate on each one. Do a little roll of pink on one and then blue on the other. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead, you guys, and I'm going to cut some of this mesh here in 10 inches. And then I'm just going to roll them, pinch them in the middle, and then put them in the center. I'll show you guys. This is what I have. But you guys, I don't think I like the way this looks, because I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm going to go ahead and get maybe ribbon. I don't know. Let me think about what I'm going to do here. All right. So you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and work on a bow first. I'm going to put a bow on my wreath. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do just yet with it. So let me show you the ribbons that I'm going to use. So I have this ribbon here, and I think it looks really pretty, and I bought this at the thrift store. So I'll be using this ribbon, and then I also have this ribbon here with the little gingerbreads. It has red. I'm going to mix up some colors. It's going to be a really colorful wreath. So I have red, and this is from Michael's. This one is also from Michael's. These are 2.5. Yeah, these are 2.5, and then these are 1.5. So all the thin ones that I have are 1.5. These are all my 1.5s right here. All from Michael's. And all of them are from Michael's except for this one, the bottom one. That one I found at the thrift store. And this is just a piece that I have left of one that I've had for a while. Same thing with this one. This one is this one right here. But I already have one that's open, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a bow like you saw me do on the elf one that I did. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my Easy Bow Maker. I already put this wire here in here. And all I'm going to... Where did I leave my scissors? Right here. Okay. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut like I showed you guys before. Let's see. I'm going to do the 16 inches for my tail. And then I'm going to fold and cut to my middle. Okay, so it is. I'm going to go ahead and pinch it. That's half. All right. So there are my tails. I'm going to go ahead and move them like this sideways. So our loops are going to be 6 inches. So we got 6 inches there. Actually, let me do a little longer, an inch longer, because that's going to be, all right, so there's my 6 inches there. And I'm just going a little over an inch longer, because remember, we need to leave this little piece here so we can tie it. When we go to tie it, it doesn't slip right off. So my loops are going to be 6 inches, but I'm going an inch over. Right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut it. So I'm going to go ahead and do all my bows exactly the same. I'm going to go ahead and do my bow, and then I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so here's my bow. All I did with my bow was I went ahead and I cut the tails like I've shown you guys before. I've cut them 16 inches, dovetailed the ends, put it in my bodabra, and then did the 2 loops are 6 inches. The 2 loops are 6 inches. Each loop is 6 inches. And as you guys can see, I just did the same thing to all the ribbon that I had here that I showed you guys. But the difference in the very last ribbon that I'm using, and this is the 1.5 inch, I cut this 24 inches. I'm going to dovetail the ends like I did the others. Now you guys have seen me do this bow before, and if I remember, I will link it below. It's in my elf video. Okay, and there it is. So instead of doing a tail or all that, I did see this. I did not come up with this. I did see this on another tutorial. I thought it was a good idea to do the top, to finish the top of your bow with a little loop. So this is going to be 4 inches, and then you're going to pinch and then put it in your bodabra, just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab my wire. All right, so we're bringing our wire over, and there we go. We tie it. It's tied. Take it out of my bodabra. Okay, and then tighten it just a little bit, not too much. Bring it back. Before you tighten it really, really tight, you can move your tails around. Move all your ribbon around right now that you can move it. Still holding on, you guys. Okay, don't let go, because if you let go, it'll mess up your bow. So we're still doing this, just fluffing it out. Once you get your bow to however you're going to get it, then you're going to tighten it. All right, you guys, and now once it's the way you want it, then tighten it really tight. Okay, there it is. It's nice and tight now. All right, so there is our bow. There's our bow. So, you know, I always tell you guys, once you have it on your wreath, then you can keep on fluffing it, and then you can cut your tails to, once you have it on your wreath, you can go ahead and cut your tails accordingly. So, let me bring my wreath over here. Woof, I'm sweating. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to think where I can put my bow. So my bow, I'm not sure where I'm going to stick this in there, yet. But you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do ribbon strips on my wreath. So I'm going to go ahead and cut about 12-inch ribbon strips, and then you guys have seen me do this. I mean, I'm doing this really quickly, you guys, because I really need to get this done. But I wanted to show you really quickly in case you guys ask about a tutorial. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut 12-inch ribbon strips, and I'm just going to go ahead and put them in all my ties, and then I'm going to go ahead and tie my bow, and then we'll play with the embellishments. So this basically is almost identical to almost all the wreaths that I do. But I'm just trying to get this done as fast as I can because time is of the essence here. I have to still mail out the candy cane Santa Claus hat that I did for my husband's cousin, and then this one as well. I already mailed off the elf, but I'm mailing them all off to Minnesota, and I have other wreaths that I still have to do. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to do this, and then I'll be back so we can embellish the wreath together. I decided to put in my 10-inch cuts of rolls onto my wreath here like this. As you guys can see, I started putting the ribbon on there as well. So I just cut the 10 inches of mesh, and then I'm just going to roll it. See how my mesh is rolling? That's the same way that I'm going to be rolling my mesh. And it's just rolling it into a little roll. That's it. That's all you're doing, into a little roll. Just like that. And then I'm going to stick this in my fingers, and then I'm going to open up one of my ties, and then I'm going to go ahead and just stick that in there. And then I'm just going to twist a couple times, and then there is my little roll on there. I cut the mesh, I cut the ribbon at 12 inches, and I'm just alternating the gingerbreads and then these stripes, the blue, I can't talk, you guys. All right, so I'm alternating. I have the gingerbread and the stripes with the pink, green, and blue. And then I have the stripes here with these squiggly lines with the red and the green. I wanted to incorporate some red in there. And I don't know, what do you guys think so far? There's one spot where I didn't put any ribbon or mesh yet at the bottom, because both of these, either it's going to be too green. It's either going to be too pink or too blue of the bundles. So what I'm thinking is, in that spot is where I'm probably going to put my bow. So, and all I'm doing with this, I'll show you guys, I'm not opening up my twists. I'm just leaving the twists the way they are. And then I'm just folding this ribbon in half. This is my 2.5 inch, and then I'm pinching it like that. And then I'm getting the other 1.5 inch, and then I'm going to fold that one in half so I can get my center right there. Then I'm going to pinch that one in half. Pinch that one in the middle, and then I just kind of cross it like that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and lay it onto my, right here, into one of these ties. And again, I'm not untying it. I'm just twisting now. And then I'm just going to go ahead and spread out my ribbon like that. So that's what I'm going to do to the remainder of the ones that I have here. And then we can embellish. I mean, I feel so bad that I feel like I'm rushing through this thing, but I really do need to get this done, and a few other things that I committed myself to. So, all right, you guys, let me just finish putting the ribbons on here. All right, you guys, there is the wreath. Let me face it towards you guys. I put the bow on already, as you guys can see. There it is. Okay, so now I have to decide what embellishments I want to put on there. So let's see what we have here. All right, let's see what we have here. So I have forgotten I had these as well that we have picked up for the wreath. All these are from Walmart, and all these are from Walmart right here, except for these. These right here are from Michael's. So we'll see. And I didn't want the wreath to be that big, but it came out really big. So, okay, let's see. Now I have to decide what I'm going to put on there and how. So, I don't know. I'm thinking I have these cookies. Maybe I could put the cookies coming down like this. Or maybe even the gingerbreads, one here, another one down here like that. We have the ice cream cones. I could probably put one coming up from here, another one coming down from there. I don't know what I'm going to do, you guys. I wanted to do it with these things here because they do have a little girl. So I'm keeping their colors in mind. They're blue and they're pink, but they also have a little one. So, and she's so adorable. And yeah, I'm trying to keep it also for all three of them, so all three of them can enjoy it. So, I don't know, you guys, what I'm going to do yet. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pause and I'm going to keep on playing with this. And then when I get back, I'm going to show you what I did with this wreath. So yeah, give me a minute and then I'll be back to show you the end result. Here is the wreath that I made for my husband's cousin. And I didn't get to put everything that I wanted on here. One, I'm not trying to make it too heavy. Two, I was trying not to make it too big. And as you can see, it is huge. Reason being because it was hard to find a box for the other elf one that I made for his cousin. And they are getting shipped out to Minnesota. So we went everywhere looking for these boxes. We went to Staples, Office Max, UPS, the post office, Walmart. We went everywhere. We even checked online for the box, and the boxes are really hard to find. And we did find one box. It was $90 online, and we're like, nope. And it wasn't even the size that we needed. It was still smaller than what we needed. So we just went to, I think it was U-Haul, and we bought a box. I think it was an $8 box. It was like a mirror box, and my husband just broke it down, created a box for the other wreath, and that's how we shipped it out. His cousin already received the elf wreath, and she was happy about it. She loved it. She was excited about it, and so I'm glad. That's all that matters to us. So anyway, yeah, I still have to mail that one out. These two will be getting mailed out soon, but hopefully they get enjoyment out of it, and I hope their little girl loves it. I'm sure she will when she sees the little gingies on there. So as long as they love it, that's all that matters to us. All right, you guys, I made another wreath, and I did this exact same ruffle technique, 30 inches. And all I did was alternate the pink and the blue on each tie. And I'm using a Dollar Tree wreath form. And as you guys can see, I just put the pipe cleaners, 3 in each section, 1 at the top and then 2 in the bottom. And then I'm just playing around with this right now. So I'm using this Deco Flex tubing, and I'm just making like little bunny ears. And then I'm just gonna bring it across this way and do some more bunny ears, and then put it like in here, tie it, and go all the way around the wreath. Now the reason why I did this is because I'm gonna give my husband some options with his wreath. If you guys can see, I don't know if you can see. You know what? Let me put my phone on the tripod. Okay, you guys. So I changed into my pajamas, so please excuse how I look. All right, so I did this one. I'm working actually on this one just in case. I'm giving my hubby some options, just in case he thinks this one's too big, because it is really big. And you could see, I don't know if you guys can see the difference in size with these. So what I'm doing here with the Deco Mesh, not the Deco Mesh, the Deco Flex tubing, this is from Dollar Tree, is I made my little bunny ears and I put it in this little tie here. And then I'm going to bring this one over and do a couple more. They don't have to be really, really big. And then I'm just going to tie it in there. See, like that. And then I'll turn it around and then move on to the next one. Bringing this tube over, and then I'm just going to make my little loops. Just making some little loops. Sticking that in. I'm not untying the ties. I'm just putting them in on top right here like that. See, just like that. And then I'm going to this one. I'm doing the same thing. I don't know how it's gonna look. I'm just, you know, messing around now. But if hubby likes this one, then we can send this one. I'm gonna give him a couple of options on what wreath he wants. But I'm actually just messing around with this one and see how this one comes out. So, see, so I'm just going around doing this to it. This is the last one on the top. And then I'm going to bring it down to the next tie here. I have 2 ties here. I can come to this one, but I think that looks kind of weird. So I'm going to bring it down to the other one over here across like this, and then just do my little loops and then put it right in there. Okay, like that. And then start all over again, doing all the way around. And then I'm going to do my ribbon. I'm probably going to use this one that I had in my stash here, and I'm not sure yet, you guys, what I'm going to do, but I'll show you guys at the end what this looks like. I just wanted to show you guys this little option here that I'm working on, and doing this with the Decoflex tubing from Dollar Tree. I just had it in my stash and I figured I would use it, so I'll show you guys what this one looks like at the end. Okay, so here's the other one that I worked on, you guys. So I didn't put a bow on this one, and I ended up gluing these little gingies right on top of there, and I think they look so cute. And then I glued this lollipop, because I only had one, in the center here, and then I put the cakes, the slices of cakes, here on the side. And I only had a little bit of this gumdrop ribbon, and then this gingerbread. Actually, they came in a box that I bought at a yard sale, and they were just like scraps, so I had enough to go around the wreath, and I figured I would put that on there. They look so pretty. And now this one is much smaller than the other one. I don't know which one my hubby's gonna want to send to his cousin, but honestly, I mean, I really want this one for myself. I want them both for myself, but I'm not done with this one. I think I need a little more. I did go to the 99-cent store, and they do have some marshmallow picks, and I may add marshmallows onto this one. So I don't know, we'll see. But I do like the way this one looks. It doesn't need a bow. I don't think so, at least. Here are the two wreaths next to each other, and as you can tell, this one is way bigger, but this one has a bow and this one does not. And let me show you guys. There's that one, and then this one. So whichever one my hubby decides that he wants to send, he will send, and whichever doesn't go, it's mine. But if I want to add marshmallows to this one. They sell, like I said, the picks of marshmallows at 99-cent store. But if he's gonna mail this one out, then I'm not gonna put them on, because I don't want them to fall off, and depending on the box, you know. So these are my two sweets wreaths, and I hope you guys enjoyed them. And I'm sorry, you guys, I didn't get too much into detail, but I wanted to share with you guys. That way you guys can get some inspiration from it and then create some of your own. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.